Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I will be discussing what I thought of that oh my god episode of Zoo, which premiered last night. I just watched it a moments ago. What the hell, man? I mean, damn. They went full-blown Red Wedding on our asses, sort of. Okay, now, before I get into it, of course, please be warned that, I'm sorry, that was kind of a spoiler, but if you're not caught up on Zoo, please do not keep watching or listening to this video, as I will be going into giant spoilery details regarding the most recent episode of Zoo. So if you're not caught up, do not keep watching and listening. If you are caught up, please keep watching and listening, as I hope you find what I say to be informative and somewhat amusing. So, you have been warned. That being said, spoilers from here on out. Damn, man. I mean, crap, that ending, and then Abraham seemingly dying. Oh, God, please don't kill Abe. Please don't kill Abe. I already lost one. I shouldn't say that. Maybe somebody hasn't caught up. Never mind. But I was gonna say, oh, please, not Abraham. You know, as soon as it showed, it was like in a horror movie where the killer is lying dead on the ground and the main character is in the center of the frame and they're talking to somebody off screen or on the phone, and then the character pops back up as if from the dead. They turn and they see the person standing there, and then it cuts away, and then when it cuts back to the person, the dead killer is no longer back there. That's what it was like watching watching Abigail wake up, and I was like, uh-oh, this is bad. Oh god. She stabbed him in the back, and then she seemingly stabbed him in the chest, like right in his rib cage. I don't want to say heart because I really don't want him to die. Oh god, that would be devastating. Please don't kill Abraham, please. And then she goes around and she just goes ahead and shoots everybody. I mean, it kind of makes sense if you think about it. These people were the only ones who were standing in her way, trying to stop her from carrying out her plans, and she guns them all down. She shot Mitch, she shot Jamie, she shot Jackson, she shot Max. My god, she shot everybody. And I'm wondering, how the hell are they going to come back from this? Now, these guys have gotten themselves out of some sticky situations before in the past, but I don't know how they could get out of this. I mean, I don't know if all of them are going to make it, and I want them all to make it, especially Abraham. I'm sorry to say this, but if somebody's got to die, it's got to be Max, because as wonderful as a character and a comic relief as he's become this season, I could see him being the only one who may die, because out of the rest of them are our big main characters. Abraham, Jamie, Jackson, Mitch. Please don't kill any of them. They're our main characters, especially not Abraham. I love Abraham. And he just got reunited with his son. He's patching things up with his wife. And now he may die. I mean, God, that is tragedy right there. Which is why they probably will kill him. But who knows? Who knows? We only have to wait a few more days until next week's episode. It will be brand new. And then after that, I think we have 1 or 2 more episodes left, and then it'll be over. The second to last episode should be the season finale, I think. So we'll all see it come together. You know what I loved about this episode is that it also, as shocking and as great as that ending was, that final scene, and I just want to smack that smug look off of Abigail's face. Oh, God, she just rubs me the worst way. She is just so cold and evil. Oh, man, it drives me crazy. And I was a little disappointed. For a while there, I was thinking, oh, damn, she really is dead. But then I'm like, no, if they're going to kill her, they're going to have her go out in a really awesome, spectacularly violent fashion. And I hope she gets ripped apart by either an animal that Jackson summons to kill her, or maybe she's turned by her own hybrids or something, or she loses control of her hybrids. That's how I want her to die, because I hate her. And I hated General Davies last season, our bad guy from last season. And this bitch, oh man, I do not like Abigail. But the actress is doing a phenomenal job. The actress is just fine. It's the character I hate. We got to remember, guys, there's a difference between the actor and the character they're playing. You got to remember that. Anywho, what was I saying? Oh yeah, something else I loved about this episode. So it's cool. Dariella's working with the International Animal Defense Group, IADG, and their headquarters is inside the barrier wall that protects the rest of North America from the West Coast that is ravaged by the post-apocalyptic landscape. I loved how it reminded me of the graphic novel of Zoo, the original graphic novel or comic book, whatever you want to call it. It's like they took scenes from the graphic novel where the military is like conducting bombing strikes on different animal nesting sites in different forested areas all over the country. Like they blow up the Everglades, they hit part of the Rocky Mountains with drones or with bombs or something, and then it seems like it seems like they've adapted that scene from the graphic novel to this episode in the show, where we've got the IADG headquarters monitoring all of the beacons going off all over the world, and then they're monitoring all of the known hybrid nests as well. So to me, I was like, oh, it's nice to see them going back to the original source material, to the graphic novel, and I'm glad that they're doing that. That's great. I'm glad to see a nice little throwback to the graphic novel. So that was awesome. Keep bringing more scenes like that, more scenes adapted from the graphic novel, because there's some great stuff in it. I also really enjoyed, and some of you may hate me for this, but when Godzilla came out back in 1998, I know, bear with me, I was a little kid at the time. I was 7-8 years old. I absolutely loved it, because to me as a little kid, I didn't see it as, oh, this is the worst Godzilla I've ever seen or anything like that. I absolutely loved it because I was a little kid, and to me it was a big monster movie. It was a giant monster movie where he attacks a city, lays some eggs, and then his babies hatch and they cause mayhem and whatnot. And it was just a fun movie to me, and it's still a fun movie to me. I'm sorry, but I absolutely love 1998 Godzilla, and I may lose some credibility there, but to me, honestly, because I saw it at such a young age and I didn't have such an analytical mind then, if I had seen it when I was a little bit older, I probably would have hated it as much as everybody else. But anyway, getting off track here. My point is that the scene with Logan and Jackson in the hybrid nest and the eggs start to move and they start to hatch and whatnot, it reminded me of that scene from Godzilla when his offspring first start to hatch in the subway and in the Ranger Stadium. And then it also reminded me of a couple, that moment in the movie Gremlins when the cocoons first start to hatch and the gremlins first start to appear with their little green fingers and whatnot. The eggs hatching in this episode, I'm like, oh, okay, this is reminding me of Gremlins and Godzilla. Okay, I like that. That works for me. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I certainly appreciated it. Overall, another excellent high-stakes episode, and this time at the end of this episode, instead of everything working out, everything has gone to hell. All of our characters have been shot at least once. Abraham is bleeding out, possibly dying. Abigail has escaped, and now, of course, Clementine has seemingly come out of stasis and is now super pregnant, and she's trying to figure out what the hell's going on next. And what became of Sam? Did Abigail rescue him, or did she leave him in his jail cell? Who knows? We shall see next week, won't we? Well, guys, what did you think of this crazy episode of Zoo? Like it, love it, hate it? Please leave your thoughts, opinions, and your feedback down below in the comments section. I'd love to hear from everybody. You may disagree with one another, of course. We all have our own opinions, and that's fine. Just please keep it civil and be respectful. Zoo premieres with a new episode this Thursday night on CBS. Don't miss it. And there's 1 or 2 more episodes left until the season finale. In fact, I think there's only 2 more episodes left until the season finale. I may be wrong, but stay subscribed and up to date on this channel to get more updates. All right, guys, have a great rest of the night. Thanks again, and I might see you again this weekend. And until next time, may the Force be with you.